Those of you that don't like the heat, it's actually going to cool down over the next couple of days. But for now, we're keeping it very warm even as we speak, getting a look outside this evening. And you'll see, well, can't see too much, but you can see pretty clear conditions, pretty warm conditions. 70s right now at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. And again, we are dealing with mostly clear conditions, maybe a bit of fog approaching the coast, seeing just a bit right now. But for the most part, again, keeping it clear, keeping it mild, and keeping it warm tomorrow. 71 in downtown, 74 in Alhambra, heading over to Hacienda Heights here at 72, Covina at 74, Paris at 76 degrees, and finally checking in with Orange County. 71 in Santa Ana, 71 in Orange, and Long Beach here at 69 degrees. So we are expecting a slight cool down, but by cooler, we're still expecting temperatures to get up into the 70s at the coast, 80s in the basin, 90s into your inland spots. A bit of a warm up later in the week. So we kept it pretty warm till now, still keeping it warm, but again, cooler. So just relatively speaking, warming into the weekend. And once we hit the weekend, we're expecting above average temperatures. How much above average? Well, we'll show you coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a minute. But you'll see on Futurecast, we could potentially see a little more cloud cover into the overnight morning hours. But by the afternoon, nothing but clear conditions and sunshine. And things should really stay that way through the evening hours tomorrow. And even by tomorrow night, keeping it mostly clear. And you're going to see that in your 5-day forecast. You're going to see a bit of a cool down and then a warm up over the next few days as well. Checking in with the valleys in the Inland Empire, you'll see plenty of sunshine. There we go. A bit cooler by Wednesday, by Thursday, still looking at sunny conditions and then warming it up big time as we head into the weekend. Friday and Saturday, upper 90s, flirting with triple digits by the time we hit Saturday. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover, but that's not going to stop us in the way of warm numbers. So again, warming it up into the weekend, keeping it a little cooler until then. We'll show you exactly what we can expect in the basin and at the coast. I will tell you, looks like we got some beach weather ahead as well. So we'll break it all down for you coming up in just a little bit. Sylvia and Luna, back to you.
All right, Ev, thank you.
Always the chance that they could, and we've certainly seen our fair share of water spouts. Of course, nothing of the sort at the moment, though. We're actually looking at much calmer weather at the moment and maybe even cooler weather as we head into the next couple of days. Getting a look outside right now, you're going to see maybe a bit of fog rolling in. That looks like we are seeing it in this shot. But for the most part, we are keeping things pretty clear as we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow. Radar showing that fog sitting offshore, but maybe a bit of it already starting to trickle in. We could see a little more into the overnight hours, into the morning hours as well. Temperatures very mild, 71 in downtown. Beverly Hills at 71 degrees. Santa Monica 66. Heading over to Hacienda Heights, you're at 72. Brea 73. In Paris, currently at a very comfortable 76 degrees, Westminster at 70, and Santa Ana at 71 degrees. So slightly cooler over the next couple of days. But by cooler, we're still looking at temperatures in the 70s, in the 80s, and the 90s as well. You'll see as well as we head toward the end of the week, we're expecting a bit of a warm up. In fact, temperatures sitting above average as we head into the weekend. So let's get a look at that weekend forecast in just a minute. You'll see a bit of fog expected for the forecast again, mainly along the coast, clear conditions by the afternoon. By tomorrow night, cloud cover really not an issue. Cloud cover not an issue into your inland spots in the Inland Empire. Sunshine across the board with the exception of Saturday. Hot temperatures flirting with about 100 degrees once we hit Saturday. And checking in with your next 5-day forecast, we promised you that beach forecast, and here it is. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow by the afternoon. A bit cooler and a bit cloudier Wednesday into Thursday. A little more sunshine by the time we hit Friday. By Saturday, more sunshine and a bit of a warm-up, upper 70s. So we could call that beach weather all the way as we head into the weekend. So remember, a little cooler, then a little warmer, and temperatures really heading into the above average category as we head into Saturday and as we head into Sunday. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
All right, Evelyn, thanks.
But here at home, no lightning, no heat, really. A cool down on the way. We'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit.
Wow. And it's such a pretty city, too. Everyone says it's a beautiful city to visit, but it's hard to enjoy when you can't even walk around.
Exactly.
It's too hot.
Exactly. Yeah,
Ooh.
It's kind of like 40 days and 40 nights of, well, heat.
Just on and on and on, which is nothing like what we've had this summer here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we've been sort of
ups and downs.
Ups and downs. And you know what? More ups and downs.
More of it?
Okay,
Right.
So I feel like we've been saying that all summer long. I'm kind of getting used to it by now. Are you getting used to it? Probably, right? So we're warm right now, but we're cooling it down just a touch, and then we're warming it up again. So there we go with that little bit of a temperature roller coaster, I guess we could call it. So that's what we're expecting this week. We're going to have the 5-day forecast breaking it all down for you. But first, getting a look outside at Century City right there, dealing with a little bit of cloud cover off there in the distance. Other than that, very mild conditions. We're actually into the 70s still this evening right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. We're currently at 70 degrees. So we're going to take it right to the weather headlines. Want to show you what's happening over the next few days. So it is slightly cooler, or it will be rather slightly cooler over the next few days. Still keeping it warm though. Temperatures still topping out into the 70s at the coast, 80s in the basin, 90s into our inland spots. But again, we are cooling it down just a few degrees. Then as we head toward the end of the week and the weekend, we're actually going to warm it up all over again, expecting a warmer forecast. And not only that, eventually expecting above average temperatures. Certainly not the case over the next few days though. Over the next 24 hours, we're getting down to the 60s. First thing in the morning, 70 degrees. And by the afternoon, nothing but sunshine with temperatures into the mid 80s for you. So pretty warm, but take a look right here. The beaches into the 70s, warm for the coast. Tomorrow, mid 70s, 74 degrees. And you'll see plenty of sunshine, maybe a bit of fog in the morning hours. But by Wednesday and Thursday, a little cooler and a little bit of low cloud cover in the mix. By Friday, more sunshine, warming it up a few degrees by the time we hit Friday. And then by Saturday, we're actually keeping temperatures even warmer, in fact, above average for this time of year. So upper 70s at the coast with nothing but sunshine, so very warm again. So we could pretty much just call it beach weather as we head toward the weekend. As we head into the inland valleys and, of course, the Inland Empire, we're expecting temperatures to really pop later in the week. Before that, mid-90s for you, low 90s Wednesday into Thursday. So we're cooling it down, but again, temperatures are still topping out to the 90s. Looks like we've got nothing but sunshine all across the board, but you'll see by the time we hit Saturday, introducing a bit of cloud cover, but at the same time, introducing even warmer temperatures. We're already starting to warm it up on Friday, upper 90s, and by Saturday, we're flirting with triple digits. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.